Welcome back to a new episode of Music and Media Moments with Amerge. I'm Levi, a co-founder of Amerge. We're joined with Dennis, another co-founder of Amerge, and Jaquan, a new community member of Amerge. Yeah, thanks for being here. We're working on transforming the music licensing space by bringing together the music makers, music placers, and music operators all within the same co-op. And we've worked on Billboard #1 music NFT projects, made music for brands and TV shows like Toyota, Maybelline, All American.
Our members have music supervised for award-winning shows such as Netflix, FX, HBO, and campaigns on Uniqlo and Chevrolet. Here at Emerge, we're trying to build a more sustainable and equitable music licensing ecosystem for every single contributor to have a voice and a stake in the success of our collective.
That's right. And one of the main things we do when we're creating custom music for brands, TV shows, ads, is we do research. And this is kind of an underrated, in my opinion, part of the process where you look into music that fits the category that you're trying to serve. And so that's why we're joined by Jaquan, because Jaquan and I were actually working on a project. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the category, that modern soul kind of pop category that we've been working on?
We're kind of focusing on a sound that's, uplifting. Just kind of picture music that you would have at a barbecue or like a family gathering, get together type of vibe, where it's just, positive, clean, uplifting, soulful, got that funky vibe, hip hop elements, and just some feel good music.
Cool. And we found an example. What was the first one we found, Dennis?
I think TGIFridays.
Ah, that's right. Okay, so we'll share that. Let's take a look, and then we'll discuss it. Here we go.
TGIFridays is taking you on an inflation vacation with our new TGI meal deals. 10 full meals starting at just $9.99 with delicious choices from our big ribs to our chicken bacon ranch sandwich. Enjoy your inflation vacation only at TGIFridays.
That's very dancey too. I like that's high energy.
Yeah, really. I was gonna say that definitely high energy. It puts you in a mode of just like some type of like celebratory celebration type of vibe.
Yeah, super feel good.
Yeah, it fits. It fits me.
Who's it targeting? Do you feel like I was trying to think of like it's such a broad. I mean, TGIFridays is like family, but maybe working professional type.
Yeah, I think it's a balance between both. When I think of TGIFridays, it reminds me of those moments where it's on the verge of me and my college friends are going out to have, like some type of get together dinner / something that we can kind of like get together and have fun. But in that same vein, I can see myself taking my mom, my uncle, my dad, my kids in a place of, it's not raunchy, I guess, if you can say.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can tell, I think the music matches what you're saying. It's universally fun. Like,
yeah.
Well, yeah, kind of fun, but still wholesome.
Yes. That's a perfect way. Because there's a lot of places you may see, whether it's Buffalo Wild Wings, right? Where you may have moments where it's very fun and like there's a lot of energy and atmosphere. However, typically when I'm in Buffalo Wild Wings or like a Chili's, not trying to say like I'm not seeing like a lot of families in there, but it's normally a lot of young adults who are basically kind of, they're almost treating it as kind of like a mini version of going to the bar, but not like you're going to the bar, right? Yeah. Because you have like the big screens there, you can watch sports events. So you have that kind of different variation, but it kind of can still fall in the same vein as the TGIFridays. I think another one will probably be like a Dave & Buster's too.
Yeah. Okay. With that in mind, with that contrast in mind, like that being more, I like your framing the raunchier side of like going out with your friends. Like you might get a little wild, might get a little crazy,
Yeah.
But not quite like clubbing.
Yes.
So that's like, but TGIFridays, you're saying is leaning more towards like the family side of that spectrum.
Yeah, like I think it's probably going to pull from that side a little bit more. Not seeing there not going to be moments where you may see or witness something, but I just think for the most part, when I'm thinking of TGIFridays, it's a different atmosphere and tone if somebody was telling you, hey, let's go to Hooters or like, hey, let's go, it's just different. You're going to witness different things, you're going to see different things. So yeah, that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Let's listen to the music again, and yeah, let's see if we hear anything that relates to that because I totally agree with that framing. Let's see if the music aligns with that too.
TGI Fridays is taking you on an inflation vacation with our new TGI meal deals. 10 full meals starting at just $9.99 with delicious choices from our big ribs to our chicken bacon ranch sandwich. Enjoy your inflation vacation only at TGI Fridays.
That was cool, man. I really like that instrumental.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just kind of what we've been talking about, it feels like a good atmosphere. Like when I'm hearing the music itself, like I'm just envisioning like the atmosphere itself, and then the drum pattern. It just everything kind of it gets you in this mode of like, wow, this is a good. I'm not gonna have a good time, but it's not like I'm going clubbing. Like it's just different.
I was gonna say you're having a good time, but you're not having a good time.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
That's
kind of that retro element kind of implies that, even though back in the day it's like kind of a disco vibe.
Vibe.
You know, it's kind of a disco thing, which back in the day, actually just having just come from Detroit and that trip I did, that actually was that was a pretty raunchy, like getting wild in the club kind of music. But now 40 years later, it seems is like, yeah, like not a good time, but a good time, like Dennis was saying.
A little more low key.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely low key, but not like so low key where it's like lounge. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not super low out, but you're gonna have a good time, just like you said, not a good time for sure. And even I think it was like some vocal effects or something where it's like, woo, like you hear that, you know what I'm saying? Like those elements in it too. So
yeah, that was a good catch. I heard that too. That's a very modern thing to do, I feel like.
Those little shouts and affected vocal shouts and stuff like that. Yeah, it's very modern technique for sure.